Hello everyone, hello viewers. Today we are going to talk about a very important project. We are very pleased to present here an exclusive interview with the founder of ELECTROATOM, Viktor Tiunov. So, we will talk about how the technology works. Of course, we will discuss the opportunities for investors. So, to understand, I am Joshua and I am here to answer all your questions about how the use and project works, as well as how things will unfold, how to invest, and what the future projects are for ELECTROATOM. Stay tuned. Let's go. Victor, thank you very much for being with us today, babe. Let's start from the very beginning. Tell us what the ELECTROATOM project is. What is the project and what is its mission?
Hello and greetings to you, dear Joshua. I am indeed very glad to see you. The ELECTROATOM project has two very important and significant main big goals. The primary and foremost goal is the complete and comprehensive assembly of a fully autonomous and self-sufficient closed-loop powder power plant. The second significant goal is the construction of three large, impactful scientific and technical enterprises in various strategic locations around our planet. The project has an important mission. The mission of the project is to provide every person with their own source of free or very cheap and sustainable, stable electricity so that they can connect their own home or business, or both, which also aligns with our goals and objectives in order to achieve a better future.
Okay, is that well understood? I think those who are currently following us have understood the question. So tell us, how is the ELECTROATOM's project structured, and what are the main...
Joshua, I sincerely and deeply thank you very much for this question. This question is absolutely and truly tormenting everyone. And now I will answer it in detail so that everyone, absolutely everyone, understands. So let's start, as they say, from the very beginning, as we say here in Russia, or as they used to say in ancient Russia, we start dancing from the stove. In general, let's start from the beginning. There was a company, the Tribal Scientific and Technical Center, which we founded with the fisherman Yuri Stepanovich, and this scientific and technical center was essentially the holder of the technology for autonomous generation of electric current and electricity, as it is referred to now. Unfortunately, Yuri Stepanovich sadly passed away in the year 2021, and I am now in possession of this advanced technology. Additionally, I have founded a new and separate company, LLC Tribal Technology, which is currently in ownership of this innovative technology for autonomous generation of electrical energy. The idea was born in order to actively promote this technology in the international global market so that we could create these self-sufficient autonomous power plants based on some enterprises that we would build in various strategic locations in different parts of the planet, assemble these power plants and sell them all over the world and efficiently. Of course, naturally, this requires funding. And the money is not small, as you understand. A significant amount of money is needed for the assembly of the power plant. For its first prototype, a considerable amount of money is also required for the construction of the enterprises. In order to achieve this particular goal, I personally established another brand new company. It is essentially an investment company. It is registered in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That is, it is an international investment company registered abroad as a well-recognized legal entity. So, Tribal Technology, as you might already know, which owns the highly acclaimed technology, made an approach to the very well-known investment international company, ELECTROATOM. We have entered into a formal and legally binding agreement with the investment company, which is responsible for raising the necessary funds through crowdfunding, a method of raising small amounts of money from a large number of people, typically via the internet. The crowdfunding method essentially means that we draw in funds from small and medium investors, and possibly also from larger, so to speak, larger investors, in a way that allows them to participate in various capacities. Accordingly, the funds collected by this company, ELECTROATOM, are transferred to LLC Tribal Technology under the agreement, and LLC Tribal Technology then implements the goals and objectives of the ELECTROATOM project. The ELECTROATOM project Accordingly, Tribal Technology is assembling the power plant, the autonomous power plant. And tribal technology will also be engaged in the construction of enterprises in 3 parts of the planet.
So, Victor, thank you for the response you provided earlier. Now we want to know what will happen to the actions when the project has completed the funding stages. How will the investors receive information?
Right now, tribal technology is in the form of a limited liability company. Specifically, the people, the investors who are currently purchasing investment packages in the investment company ELECTROATOM, they are buying an investment package that includes shares, and these shares are related to tribal technology. So, when a person buys an investment package in the company ELECTROATOM, they are purchasing a part of tribal technology. Do you understand? He is buying a part of tribal technology. In other words, he becomes a co-owner of the company, like tribal technology. Here, accordingly, the more shares the investor buys at this very moment, the more stocks he will have in the foreseeable future. When the project is completed, which will be in 4 years, we will reorganize this form of limited liability company, which is currently Tribal Technology LLC, into a public joint stock company, shareholder. That is, as a result, these shares will be transformed into stocks. And the more shares the investor buys currently, the more stock shares he will have. Dividends will be accrued on the shares, which will be received by the investors, as well as by the shareholders, who will become shareholders in the future. Why will our investors, who will become shareholders in the future, receive large dividends? And because we will have a large volume of sales, because we are not building just one enterprise, but we are building 3 enterprises. Moreover, these enterprises occupy a strategic market, which is the electricity market. Accordingly, the market share, the economic component, is very large. There will be significant sales, there will be substantial profit, there will be a high turnover, and consequently there will be large dividends. But at the same time, one needs to have a fairly large number of shares. Not stocks, but shares, because later these shares will be converted into stocks after we complete the project. And now, at this stage, it is necessary to buy as many shares as possible. Then there will be a lot of dividends. That's how it is. Simply put, if we talk about it.
So, Victor, you said that you will have 3 companies, if I understand correctly, in the world. Can you tell us where these companies will be distributed? It will be in Africa. Where exactly will it be? Where will these companies be? Can you tell us?
Yes, that's a good question. Joshua, thank you. We keep saying that we will build, but where will we build? Right? Let's start with Russia. In Russia, we are located in the central part of the country, in the city of Tomsk. And here we will build our first enterprise, the first production scientific and technical center here in Russia, in the city of Tomsk. We will build our second research and technology production center, Tribal Technology, in India. The city of Mumbai, which is known for its bustling activity and vibrant culture, where there is a large port. Why Mumbai? Because there is a large port there. In general, the plan is to build in places with large ports. Apart from Russia, it may not be Mumbai, but it will definitely be a city with a large port in India. And in addition to this, furthermore, the third state-of-the-art production, scientific and technical center, Tribal Technology, will be built in Africa, a new facility. At this very moment, Prince Adams, who is a key figure, is currently in Ghana. He has already found a 4-hectare piece of land plot that he is trying to formalize, negotiating the registration of this plot for the company Tribal Technology Africa for Ghana. And he also gained knowledge about the patents and the various types of patents that we can register in Ghana. In fact, the government of Ghana will help us with this technology. But it may not be Ghana. At this very specific moment, we cannot say for sure. It could be Benin, it could be Ghana, or it could also be somewhere with a major port, that is for sure.
So, what would you like to say to those who are interested in the project and are considering becoming investors? Victor, why is this the best time to get involved or to invest in the project?
Our project is planned for approximately 4 years. During this total time, we must go through 15 different stages of financing. And currently, the first stage of financing is coming to an end. We are finishing it ahead of schedule. And the most advantageous time to become an investor and invest is indeed right now, precisely now, because the shares are very inexpensive. As soon as we move on to the next stage, the investment packages will of course retain their value, but the number of shares in these packages will decrease. Therefore, in the next stage of financing, people will not buy as many shares when purchasing investment packages as they do at this stage. Thus, now is the most advantageous time to acquire investment packages.
So, as you have understood well, thanks to Viktor, who is the CEO of this company, ELECTROATOM, for making this interview possible. Thank you to all the viewers. And then we'll see each other very soon for the next interview, for the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Telegram, Instagram, YouTube. Feel free to subscribe to our channel. We'll see each other very soon. Goodbye.